Good evening. What is the crack? Is it too late to add this music to the Google form? As in, good or bad? Because that was a tune. Don't be telling me, Sean McGoldrick, that that wasn't a tune. Nico, what's the crack? Shane Stanley, how are you getting on? Lads, a different stream tonight. There won't be any gaming or whatever. This is all about the past year, how you guys have interacted with the stream, the good things that we've done as a community, the bad things that I've done with my content. Mainly focuses on the YouTube and Twitch, Facebook content, the TikTok content with the cars and stuff. Not really under scrutiny. It's kind of I've started streaming to TikTok as well, but it's my sim racing stuff. So if you're here for Super Sylvia content, this stream is not for Sylvia and Super content. DJ Toilet, Kyle Sheehan, what's the crack? Thanks for liking the live, guys. Loads of likes coming through. Kyle Sheehan going into an early lead on the TikTok machine. So tonight's beer. What's on my fucking? There's something on my beer. I don't know. Cheers, Kyle Sheehan. William O, what's the crack? Tonight's beer. It's the last one of my Cascade Ridges. Aldi's finest. So we're doing this, guys. This is the annual survey. It's I think the stream title says 2025. We're in 2025. It's really kind of a look back at 2024. And I'll show you guys what the survey looks like here. My fancy little layout over here. Oh, that's the wrong thing that I'm moving around there. So this is what the survey looks like. It's in the description on Facebook and YouTube, so you can still find it there. Oh, the sync. All right, back in a sec. All right, should be back in sync now. Cheers, Kyle Sheehan. Everything should be back in sync. Are we all back in sync? Can you hear me? Can you hear the cat? Is the cat coming through clear? 278 likes already. Okay, so to explain what's going on here, this is a survey that I sent out to everybody in the community. It's all like feedback of what's, what was good, what was bad. I hope you all got the chance to fill this out. We're going to go through the results. Some of the results are funny, some of them are like good and constructive criticism. Jared Hughes, what's the crack? So this is usually a fun stream. Flea McBaggins, we couldn't start before you arrived.
My friends be like, how come you not famous yet? I'd be like, you didn't share my shit.
Legend.
How come you ain't shared it yet?
Oh, that was me that shared
it.
How could I have shared it? I don't know. I don't know. Adam White wants the crack. So we're going through what's happened basically for the sim racing content, asking people what platforms they follow in. There'll be like graphs. If you like numbers and stuff, this is interesting. How many responses have we? 46 responses. So it goes through my content first and foremost, and then it goes through the community. So I must have missed Marc's message if Marc had a message there on stream.
You have entered the
Cheers, Jared. Alright, we're ready to go straight into the responses. Here we go. So yeah, let me remove the steering wheel a sec, because I'm on this here. Let me just remove that. Because then I'm not looking over a steering wheel the whole time. No Pagani. TikTok's very quiet tonight, guys. Nobody's chatting on TikTok. Is the TikTok chat working? Someone on TikTok, give a shout in the chat there. Kyle Sheehan, I know you're there. Send the message. How satisfied are you with LD's content and live streams? So again, this is to do with the streams that are now on TikTok as well, but the streams on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Adam White wants to crack. How are you getting on, man? So very satisfied. 61.4% of you satisfied. Delighted about that. There are that's very satisfied. 36% satisfied, and a small percentage, one, neither satisfied or dissatisfied. Excellent. Is TikTok getting banned in Ireland though? I know it's getting banned in the US, but I don't think it's getting banned in Ireland. I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know. So that's question one. Any surprises there? Anybody got any, like, are you surprised nobody's dissatisfied with the content? I am, being honest. Some of my reviews are long overdue. So I wouldn't have been surprised if someone was dissatisfied. I imagine people are gonna like, do you know what I might do? I might turn off that TikTok sound. Do you know the one that keeps doing the F1 sound? Actions and events, just because it's quite loud. That's the action. The like alert. I'm just gonna get rid of the sound and save. Now, there should be no more sound. It'll still play the animation, no more sound. Data input. There we go. What's your least favorite thing that LD does? So a couple of not applicables. I have no comment. Pre-reviews and first looks, that is interesting. So my first look videos are very important to me. They say that you should make the content that you want to make, and for me, the first experience of the first experience of a product is a great bit of content for me. I think seeing what's in the box and all that, and how intuitive the product is, those first feelings are so important. Your first impression is so important. If I do a review months after I get something, not only is the novelty worn off from that product, other people who are full-time reviewers may have beaten me to it, and 70% of what I say in the first impressions videos holds up in the long-term review anyway. It's just the long-term review gives me extra time to think about that. So yeah, I'm the first looks are definitely not going anywhere, and they're probably more successful than my long-term reviews. They also serve as a good kind of a waypoint for me to look back at. How did I feel about this product the first day I got it? Because after a couple of months you can become numb, especially if you're reviewing the same type of hardware over and over. Least favorite thing, hours of streaming. Jeez, that's a mad one, isn't it? Now this is anonymous, so I don't know who said that. Hours of streaming. I don't stream a lot at all, lads. Like, I stream an hour and a half on a Tuesday, an hour and a half on a Thursday. That's it. So that's 3 hours in a week. That's less than most streamers do in the morning. So hours of streaming, that's an interesting one. Maybe they meant time. Least favorite thing, stream for Eric to heaven. Okay, maybe that's in the wrong category. I can't imagine that being someone's least favorite. Can't think of anything. Don't find anything annoying. That's great, thank you so much. He's happy to wait for the weekend. I assume they meant they were sad. Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. So, Sal, the hours of streaming, so the times that I stream. Yeah, a lot of people in the US are working during this time. So that kind of sucks. Definitely sucks. George Hughes, TikTok is going to get banned. I don't really want to talk about it too much, but it's going to get banned because the US doesn't like TikTok. They think it's controlled by China and selling data to China, which I don't want to get into. Not in this stream anyway. Be like me, watch while at work. Can't think of anything. He's happy to wait for weekend. Brag about his 3 semi-cube pedals. This is a double-edged sword, right? So I got a set of pedals, and the set of pedals is ridiculously expensive. They're the most amazing pedals in the world. Best I can think of to remedy hours is to have occasional stream targeted precisely for Americans. Yeah, I could, but then it'll fall outside of what I'm normally doing, and I don't want to go out of my way to create content. I'm turning on the camera. Porrig, what's the crack? Are you getting on, Podge? I don't want to turn on the camera for the sake of it. I'm not chasing the views. I just like turn it on when I'm doing the things that I would be doing anyway. So American specific content wouldn't really suit me. If I was single and didn't have, work to go to in the morning and stuff, yeah, I'd probably stream till 3 o'clock in the morning every night. Absolutely no bothers. 109 likes, you legend. Thanks. iRacing content. Good that not much. A lot of people Englishing poorly on here. Doesn't drink enough on stream. I'll drink to that. Personally, rally streams is not my cup of tea. So every Thursday is rally. So it's a conscious decision. A lot of the community loves rally, but thankfully it's consistent. So you're never going to tune in expecting to see like iRacing and then all of a sudden it's rally. Words are hard. Always see your S13 around Ballincollig and Ovens. She's a beautiful car. Thank you so much, Dylan. You absolute legend. Cheers. Yeah, it's a daily driver. It's like many people say they daily drive their cars, but what they mean is when they come out of the garage, they drive them for a couple of weeks, and then they put them back in the garage. So yeah, they're driving them every day during that little period, but they're not driving them all year round. It's now the start of January, or near the middle of January. Yeah, I'm still driving the car. It was out and about around Christmas as well. I love it. I love driving the car all year round. Gets frustrated when race is not going well. This is an interesting one. How do I get this in 2x? It's not going in 2x. It's live. You can watch it back, then you can't interact. And if I go quickly, you'll be like, oh, flew through them too quickly. Gets frustrated when race is not going well. I think I've worked on this. I think I've grown as a human. I've grown as a person. I don't think I get that frustrated anymore at all. Kyle Sheehan, nearly 2,000 likes, you legend. Do I really do I really get that frustrated? I thought I worked on that. Nothing really comes to mind. Wears shorts on stream. That has to be Flea McBaggins. Flea McBaggins, you are the unless the Flea's opinions of my shorts on stream have grown, have spread. Nothing. He's a Chad, Giga Chad. I'll agree with LD on this. I've seen him come around more. Cheers, Flea. Flea watches every stream, so like, Flea knows. Potato, least favorite thing, AC series. Interesting. Someone not happy about Assetto Corsa. I love it, and I love doing it. I want to do it. Can't name a thing that bothers me. Don't watch your streams, but that doesn't mean I don't like them. Just too late for me because of time zone. Very, very fair. Reviews, not enough stream time for Splat. She's right there. She's right there, hidden behind Kyle Sheehan's likes. She's right there. And do you know what? Like, she's very random on the streams, but she's here tonight. People are entitled to their opinions, of course, and that's part of what this is about. If there's an overarching sentiment of this is what people feel, that's how I make changes. So the goal is for these survey results to be more and more positive every year. You have to stream potato peeling from now on. Rally. So another person doesn't like the rally. Can be too hard on himself sometimes to makes a mistake. Yeah, I know that's similar to the getting frustrated, but we all race to win, right? And it's not necessarily winning the race, but to be the best we can. And when I mess up and do something poor, especially like if I tip another car or whatever, I hate that. Absolutely hate that. So yeah, I'm hard on myself then, and I feel like I may as well not be streaming. But then it's a test of character. The whole concept of never rage quit, I have to be tested, and I know it's difficult, it's tough, but like if I hid my feelings, it wouldn't make the channel authentic either. So I need to find that balance. You know, obviously I can't overreact and whatever, but yeah, it's a tough one. AC streams on Tuesdays. Love to do both RTA and the AC leagues. It is a pity. So I did RTA. RTA is another Irish league, for those who don't know. It's a great league in iRacing. This year we've decided to do our own, because there was demand for it, our own Assetto Corsa leagues, and they're on at the same time because that's the time that I stream. I think we can go right through the one-offs unless they become recurring. Also keep in mind this is under 50 people's opinion. Community's 2k and YouTube's 10 times that. That is true. These ones are the longest questions, so it does get faster for the other questions. I don't have anything. Rally. So we've got a 3 for rally here. People don't like rally. It's not going to change though, guys. I can't think of much. No issues. Maybe more racing. Interesting. Unpopular opinion, but all the videos are hardware reviews. We'd love to see the odd highlights. Potato Nation endurance highlights video. If someone in the community would make those highlights videos, and maybe if I did a voiceover for them or whatever, then I would definitely consider that. Highlights videos are a massive amount of work. I did them at the start of the channel, and they're just a lot of work. Rally streams are great crack, even when I wasn't doing the league. Yeah, I agree, Doggo. Ben Pollock, what's the crack? No shoes. Okay, so people don't like that I'm not wearing shoes. That is interesting. Another rallying. Clash with RTA again. Community drives where there's no racing. I still enjoy them, just not as much. I have to balance it up because there's demand for them, so I do them. Gets a little too agitated when things aren't going his way. It's much improved, doesn't happen as much anymore. Been less, but complained about slowdowns. Come on, like, I can't win. I haven't complained about slowdowns in so long because they fixed it. Can't win. Speed Force. Hope you're well. Just wondered, when you've been racing, have you come across people cheating? For example, I'm using ways not consciously. I tend to race mostly with leagues. I don't do a lot of public racing. And leagues are, for me, where it's at. The people are trustworthy and yeah, they tend not to... Where did that just jump? They tend not to go anywhere near cheating, as far as I can see anyway. Where were we? Gets too agitated, complains about slow. Letting championship points near the end of a series determine how he will race. Giving a car a pass just because you have no chance at a podium in a championship and they do. They should have to earn it. They didn't get that point by getting a free pass. I don't know if this is true. Is this one true? I have changed how I race. But I have... Okay, there was probably one occasion where I was between the two leaders of the championship, and it was... Now, this one, I wasn't streaming this though. And I was just doing a one-off race. So I jumped out. As in, like, I was in third place or whatever. They were in fourth and second, and there were 2 laps to go. So I let fourth place pass me out because the points meant nothing to me, but they meant something to them. Maybe that's the incident. That's good. I think it does happen. AC anti-cheat, can't get around it. I don't know. Racing with leagues is definitely the way forward. Most people don't cheat and have no interest in cheating. So unless you're at the very, very top, I wouldn't really worry about it too much. Nothing comes to mind. He's better than me at driving Sims. Marc or Rourke, what's the crack on the TikTok machine? Crashing in game. I don't do a lot of crashing. Time lapsing of the building and mounting process. Interesting. So this is least favorite things. Let me full screen that. There we go. Ah, come on. Why is that jumping? So time lapsing of the building mounting process. Things that make sense for the main first impressions video, but it would be useful. Okay. So it's too fast. Right. A separate video. Interesting. Yeah. See, then I might have to talk through it and all that. Nihilus Maximus, what's the crack? How are you getting on, man? Nobody cheats. Just racing with friends is the way to go. Yeah, I agree, Doggo. How are you, Nihilus? JM Cars has jumped into the lead, I think, on the TikTok. What's your favorite thing, LD? So a little bit of positivity. I tend to skim through these because I don't take compliments well. Your response to my questions and comments, legends. What's a good racing game you would recommend? It depends. Are you on console or are you on PC, JM Cars? Because there are different answers for both. What are we drinking tonight? What are we driving? It is a little bit of Cascade Ridge. I've had a couple of these on stream before. This is my last one in the bunch. You're on PS5, GT7. I think if I had a PS5, Gran Turismo 7 all day long. I think it's class. I would probably have Assetto Corsa Competizione and Gran Turismo 7. They'd be my two go-to racing games, I think, on PS5. Now, I don't have a PS5, so I don't know. Some people just can't handle the fact that other people can be faster. Fact. Sounds like Irish Steel Reserve. Cascade Ridge. Nile TX or Nila TXO. What's the crack? Hope that answers your question, JM Cars. Do you do any racing at the moment? I think CarX Drift is decent, isn't it? On PS5? I'm not sure. Flea, maybe you can answer in the chat there. Good racing games on console. Live streams, the community, reviews of Sim Gear, enthusiasm, reviews, long-term reviews. Bring a possibly alcohol-fueled smile into sim racing. I like it. Could PS5 Pro give people advantage? Doubt it. You just get extra kind of FPS. If that makes you better at something, maybe. Product long-term review. Northern Ireland accent. Tasty. Reviews. LD gets over his frustrations quickly and reapplies himself after. Okay, so that contradicts the previous, so that's good. He's funny, keeps up with chat, branching into different community events. Cheers, that sounds good. So for those just joining, a lot of people just joined. We're going through the survey results. These are the things that they like about me. You missed the things that they don't like about me. So we went through those. His energy on stream is something else. I got an 80% chance to leave the stream buzzing. Rally streams are unreal. What a lovely... Look at that comment, guys. That is my favorite comment so far. Thank you so much. That is unreal. So this is focusing, for those on TikTok, this is focusing on my YouTube and Twitch and Facebook content, not on my TikTok content. I've just decided recently to start streaming this to TikTok as well, just for the crack of it. Could possibly be faster if you race on 120. I don't know. Maybe. No, I doubt it. Potato. Rally streams. Reviews are gold. Chat interaction. Making sure to welcome new people. Speaking of which, Martin, how's it going? Joined the TikTok chat there. Streams. He does everything with a lot of humor and a big smile. But regarding topics, the reviews. That is another unbelievably nice comment. I don't try to be funny on streams and stuff. It's just like some streams, I come away from the PC. I'm like, nothing eventful happened there. But people are still watching, so it's great. And maybe it makes those highs better when they happen. Product reviews, people love the reviews. Rally streams, Tuesday AC races, the fact that both are racing with the community. So this was a big goal from the last survey. This was a big goal. I know it took us a while to get there, but racing with the community was a big thing. What's your favorite thing? Anything but rally. Takes it seriously enough to be hard hard on himself. Thus we have therein lies the paradox. WRC streams. So it's funny how many positives there are about Rally and how many negatives there were about Rally. Like the Gran Turismo movie, seen Rory Alexander channel. Got a glimpse cameo. Yeah. Rory's a really nice guy. I know him in real life. Eerie is, some of you will know. Does your Google responses get updated during the stream? You finished the document too late. Well, I can just refresh the page. Thanks for letting me know, Andre. We will know that they're your responses though. But let's just refresh this. Let's see. Will we see what negative things Andre said about me? Oh, it didn't say anything here. We do have an extra response though. Maybe it didn't answer that one. Not sure. Did your things show up there? 50% responses are Rally, 40% are anything but Rally. The responses are offering up a lot of insight. Such an important stream. I think so too. It's not for everyone though. This is kind of, for some people it might be, oh Jesus, that's boring. Thanks for all the... I wish I could pronounce your name. Person who's liking on TikTok. I pardon my ignorance. I cannot read at all. So if you could say in the chat how, like, what words I can say to give you a shout out to say your name, I would, because 1,251 likes is not to be sniffed at, and I want to appreciate it. 1,266. So say your name in the chat, and I will try to pronounce it. Went from 43 to 47. No, I think it was 46. I think it was 46. You missed only one question. Let's just do another refresh here. Okay. Oh, this only says 43. Oh, yeah. Okay, this has 43 responses. Not all questions were required questions anyway. How can people make 1,000 likes on TikTok? They just tap the screen. Tap. What's the Q&A on? The Q&A is on basically my last year of streaming on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. It's nothing to do with my TikTok content, really. I've only recently decided to start streaming on Tuesdays and Thursdays when I'm streaming to my regular community anyway, just to involve the TikTok community a little bit. Lives perform very differently to recorded content, so it won't really affect my my TikTok content poorly. Marsan, what's the crack? Oh, that's you, Atam. Ah, you legend. Thank you so much, Atam. The Irish F1 editor. Cheers for the likes, as we must be flying through the likes. How many likes are we on TikTok? You thoroughly enjoy it. Thank you so much, Nilemus. Try these names, Lawrence. Alright, those names are easy. Aoife, Cuiva, Helena, Lina, Niamh, Roshi, and Saoirse and Siobhan. Downloaded Twitch, joined Sim Facebook because of this. Excellent, Nilemus. That is unreal. Okay, guys, there's someone in TikTok, Nilemus Maximus. You see his name popping up over on screen there. And he just said he downloaded Twitch and joined Sim Facebook groups because of this stream. How cool is that? Like, we've only done a couple of these streams. That is a result. Thank you so much, Nilemus. Well, thanks for sharing. That's unreal to hear that feedback. Is deadly. It's unreal. Favorite thing, first impressions with long-term reviews. A lot of YouTubers do a short-term review and that's it. For the expensive stuff, that's not always informative, and sim racing is not a cheap hobby. Yes, agreed. DOD180SX, what is the crack? Welcome. Okay, we're going into a few graphy ones here. Do you feel appreciated as a subscriber? So we've got a couple of different segments here. The purple is the best. I feel very appreciated. 15 of you, very appreciated. 21, feel appreciated. That's good. Like that. 7 of you don't know. And then we've got a couple here that feel underappreciated. And nope, if I left, nobody would care. And that is perfectly fair. I want to minimize these segments. I guess it's only one in each segment. I don't know if people are trolling or not. Maverick, what's the crack? How are you getting on? Adam OB, how are you? Right back at you. SYBAU. I'll let you guys guess in the chat. I know exactly what that means. William O. You're looking forward to AC Evo? Yes. I'm actually trying to block it out of my mind a little bit because I'm in Holland this weekend for the Sim Formula Expo. So I won't get to play it in early access. But for those of you who know the brand Assetto Corsa and Assetto Corsa Competizione, the new title, Assetto Corsa Evo, is coming out this weekend on pre-release. And they've got 20 cars and 5 tracks, is it? It's going to be class. So, next, Busted. What should I review more of? Okay, so these are going to be interesting. Cockpits. I wish. I would love to. I get offered cockpits all the time. It'll be at the expo. I've already used it. I used it in Dortmund. So I like it. I think Assetto Corsa Evo gave me great feeling. It gave me a lot of those original AC feels, but then with the nice layers on top. So I've got massive high hopes for AC Evo. Cockpits, I just don't have the space, guys. I wish. I'd love to have multiple rigs. I have enough hardware for multiple rigs. You can probably see in the... Oh, hang on. Not that one. You can probably see in the background. Like, that's pedals and steering wheels and stuff. I don't have enough space. I just don't have enough space. I wish I had more space. SRC, what's the crack? SimRaceCity.com. The absolute legend. We're going to, between the two surveys, so this is still the survey about me and my content. The next one is about the community and the people in the chat who are always... Did you really read all the responses? Feel like some were missed. Really? Oh, maybe I did. Maybe I did miss some. Favorite things. Chat interactions. It takes it seriously enough to be hard on himself. I did that. Rally streams, always a blast. Down to earth. Okay, I didn't read these. Thanks, Canry. Down to earth content that's relatable to everyday racers. Nice. Potatona was amazing. Waiting for the 2025 edition. Lads, for those of you who don't know what Potatona was an insane event that we did back in March. Jeez, that's a long time ago. And in the one stream, we raised nearly 25 grand for real life race car drivers, and we gave away the bones of 40,000 euro worth of sim racing equipment, all in a 10-hour stream where I took, I think it was 2 1-minute breaks in the whole time. It was pretty mad. But that was an amazing event. It almost killed me. Not literally, but it was way too much work. It was great, but way too much work. Rally streams with the luck of the gods. First Enduro and iRacing Rain. Yes, it was. That's a big one. iRacing Rain was just released. We were the first big event on iRacing to use Rain. That was class. Killed most of us. Do you remember Inside Sim Racing Show? Yes, I do. That was one of my kind of inspirations for doing what I do, because they'd kind of stopped. So I kind of felt there was a little bit of a gap. Building the community, Be Funny League Races does a variety of content, including streams, community events, and league racing. Long-term reviews on iRacing races. I'm not doing iRacing races publicly, so on stream at the moment. I am doing them with the community. So Friday nights I try to hang out with the community. The amount of options and setups is astronomical. Is buying second-hand recommended or dodgy? I would recommend it, but you need to kind of know what you're looking for. If you're buying direct drive, like a direct drive wheelbase or pedals or whatever, generally if you can use them and if they work, they're not going to break anytime soon. And especially if you buy within a community, like if you were to buy from someone within my Discord, odds are they're trusted and they wouldn't be selling shite because it'll just reflect poorly on them. Inside Sim Racing is a throwback. Yeah, definitely. Being positive and community building. Community events, reviews and tips. Drive Sims better than me. Read chat when he says no more reading chat. So this is definitely a thing that I do. Adham with the nearly 2,500 likes, you legend. Yeah, Nilemus, it really depends on what it is, but feel free to hop into... do you use Discord, Nilemus? Feel free to send me a link for something secondhand if it's on Facebook Marketplace or whatever. I'll be able to tell you pretty quickly if it's dodgy or if it's thinking of buying right and build on rather than cheap first. Yeah, it depends on what you want. Send me a message, Nilemus, or there's a hardware chat channel in our Discord, and all these beautiful people in the chat here, they give great advice. Survey's great. First impressions with long-term reviews. A lot of YouTube. Oh yeah, okay, cool. Right. So where were we? Oh yeah, cockpits don't have the space. Review more general consumer priced hardware. 100% agree with this. There is a part of me that's just like, oh my god, look at that shiny thing. I'm not going to say no to that, right? We have had a lot of affordable hardware. So the Camus stuff, a lot of Moza stuff, a lot of Simagic stuff. So there is a lot of affordable hardware in amongst the incredibly expensive shifters and steering wheel bases and all that. So in my opinion, there's a good, a good mix. Yeah, refurbished Asetek on SRC. I think Nilemus is in Ireland though. Are you Nilemus? I think so. So anybody who's in the States though, refurbed Asetek, great deals here, ! SRC, channel sponsor as well. Absolute legend face. We'll get to this in a while. Equipment and software. So software seems to be, and I do actually have a software video coming in the next couple of weeks. Games, Simcade, full sims. I don't know exactly what this equation is. Games minus Simcade equals full sims. To be fair, half of what I see is the stuff I will never be able to afford. Okay. You think Aliens? No. That's just kind of an old wives' tale. I appreciate that. I haven't Discord, but I'll check it out. 10k, nice one. For a second, I thought that was your budget for a rig, Nilemus. It's like, Jesus Christ, you'll buy anybody in the chat's rig for that. Software. Gadgets. Okay, interesting. I've seen people do like, top 5 gadgets and all that. I have gadgets that I use all the time. Stuff like this yoke here. Now the Stream Deck is great, but then I've got the actual like casing that it's in. Love that. And yeah, I've got some other bits and pieces on the rig that I like using. Yeah. Minus the 0. Yeah. You had a warranty on a G920 and it broke just before expiration. Gonna sell that on the DC. What's on the DC? On the Discord. Okay. Oh, so you got a new one, Irish F1 editor. Interesting. Watched a recent GamerMuscle video and he was saying all sim racing simulators are simcades. There is an arcade aspect to absolutely every simulator, for sure. It's a free game, if you want to think about it that way. Once you've paid for the game, you just use it. That would be a great place to start, Nilemus. If you buy a G920, odds are you'll be able to sell it for almost the same price you paid for it. So do definitely check that out. Watching Gamer Muscle is an acquired taste. You've acquired that taste though, Sal. But if it ain't the best sim racing streamer going, thank you so much, Keith, you legend. Alright. The Discord is good old crack. Keep it varied the way it is. Maybe software, more software. VR, okay. Pimax, are you watching? Motion systems. Probably not going to happen. Same as the cockpit thing. If I had a spare cockpit and if I could tip away at installing motion on that cockpit and then just test that there. See, part of my review process, the way I review stuff, I use it for my actual competition, my competitive racing. If it's on a rig that I barely use, I'm not really reviewing it, am I? I need to depend on it for my races. I need to, if it breaks, you guys need to see it live. No excuses, no farting about, okay, I'm not going to put up a post after the stream saying that it broke or whatever. I'm going to go contact the company, show them that it happened live on stream. But it's unfiltered, it's unapologetic, and I love that type of review. So motion systems, even just installing them, diagnosing them, it's kind of hard. Gamer Muscle is the only game reviewer and content creator who goes political about it. He's not the only one. There are many of them. Lesser known racing games. Interesting. Keep doing what you're doing. Reasonably priced gear. Best bang for buck. Okay. A lot of hunger for the more kind of entry level stuff. Maybe it's time to do a guide like that again. Downloading Discord now. We'll let you know when on it. Nice one, Nilemus. You'll love Discord if you're liking the streams and if you're liking the kind of the general vibe on the chat here. You will love Discord. The people are so nice and sound and from all over the world. A lot of Irish in there. People from all over the world. Not here for reviews. Interesting. So someone who's not here for the reviews at all. Wheelbases. I've got some wheelbases that I want to review. Conspit, Track Racer, SimLab. I want to review the Fanatec Club Sport Plus, DD Plus. What's the other one? The VNM. Really want to review VNM wheelbases. So yeah, 2025. Hopefully, I'll get a shot at a load of those wheelbases. Peripherals. So another one for peripherals. So maybe I need to do a peripherals video again. Fanatec. More Fanatec stuff. Interesting as well. Difficult. Maybe all kind of useful sim racing stuff or stuff which can be alienated for sim racing between $100 and $250. Interesting. I guess there could be some unknown game changers which aren't so expensive. Yeah. That's. I think there's definitely. I mean, there's look, peripheral hardware again. Accessories to sim racing. There's loads of demand for this, so that's great. I'm gonna have to make a note of that after the stream to do like an accessories peripherals video. Good price quality ratio like the Neo X Hub, and another one for VR. It's sim racing. There's only like 4 kind of things you can review. I love everything. More new gear, gloves and seats. So gloves, for a long time I didn't do gloves because I had a glove sponsor, and then I kind of got allergic to gloves. I haven't really used gloves much other than for review purposes. I've not been using gloves a lot. I should get back into gloves. I thought Dave Cam would be like that considering his previous career, but he isn't in the slightest. Huge value product responses. Value products, yeah. The people are looking for the value, so that's great, and especially in the peripherals, because it sounds like people kind of know their roadmap, but they want to. Gloves and sim racing are great. I love using gloves. Gloves make me more consistent. 100%. They definitely make me more consistent. Do I always need them? Do I always want to go to the effort of putting on gloves? No. Same with shoes though. Shoes make me more consistent. I like a heavier pedal with shoes. I like heavier force feedback with steering wheels. Are you able to review PC hardware? I am, but it takes a lot of time and a lot of effort. And I'm not that knowledgeable. I know how to build a PC and all that kind of stuff. But when it comes to benchmarks and all that, you know, I would recommend looking at the likes of Dan Suzuki's page for that. He's really good at that. Boosted Media used to do a lot of it. But yeah, Dan Suzuki's good at that kind of stuff. You do use shoes. Velo, what's the crack? You'd love to see reviews and comparisons of setup providers. Interesting. That's one that I can't do, unfortunately, because I am sponsored by Coach Dave Academy up in the top right of the screen. So I can't make a video about comparing setups. Because, you know, obviously as it's not what I review in the first place. If this was a setup review channel, I wouldn't have a setup sponsor. But I do have a setup sponsor, so I'm not going to review setups. Leather rim, no need for gloves. I like it with high force feedback though. At triple, how different hardware for different games. Yeah, definitely. Okay.
Potato!
Mikael, review more real cars, more games. Interesting. Supersonic fighter jets, more affordable entry-level equipment. Another one. Seatbelt. I might look into seatbelt tensioners It's something that I am interested in, and I think if I wasn't streaming and that, I would definitely consider getting those. Ian May, what's the crack? Stick to the slower, non-supersonic fighter jets. As the likes are still flying in, you're legends. Keep up the good work. Hardware and setup shops, another one. Interesting. I keep saying interesting. Sorry guys. When trucking, I don't use gloves. Like to spin the wheel one. Yeah. You should wear like fingerless gloves, right? And just open the windows so it's nice and cold. Rear traction loss is practical. The stuff I want, but tell myself I don't need. Sim rigs. Okay, on to the next one. What should I review less of? Nothing. Review whatever. High-end gear nobody but Elon Musk and influencers have. It might seem like that, but there is a market for that. And even the high-end stuff, when I do high-end reviews, I tend to get a lot of messages from people who are actually very serious about buying the products. I think companies know that, and I think that's why companies engage with me for a lot of the high-end stuff. Stick one hand out of the rig with a UV light. Yeah. Killian Daly, what's the crack? Review less games. I don't review any games. I did Rensport, I guess. I did an LMU stream. I did an AMS2 stream in 2024. Nothing. Less hardware, okay. Like everything, C1.5. Unaffordable triple semi-cube pedals. Nothing. Good mix of equipment. Nothing all good here. Ultra expensive gear. So the ultra expensive gear does trigger some people. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna at this expo I'm gonna keep an eye out for any belt tensioners. See if there are any companies I can chat to. There seems to be a demand for belt tensioners. So let me actually just make notes here. Notepad. Here we go. So the first thing I want to do, I need to do is a video about entry and mid accessories. Next one is belt tensioners, but then again, belt tensioners are high-end hardware. Yeah, they're very expensive, Gibbs. Very, very expensive. They're like, I think the cheapest one I ever saw was like €800. I'm junior infants sim grade. Hardware, everything. C1.4. Oh, this jumped up to the top again, didn't it? Less pedals. Interesting. Less potato. All reviews have the right to exist, but in my case, I'm less interested in bucket seats and handbrakes. Okay. Ouch. Yeah, they're expensive. Steering wheels. Less steering wheels. I love steering wheels though. Steering wheels are my watches. Like a high-end watch. I used to always, when I was younger, I dreamt of a high-end watch. Then I got into, like, just got a nice smartwatch. And now I have no desire to have a nice timepiece. Steering wheels are my timepieces. That's why, you know, stuff like this, I just absolutely, like, that is just glorious. That's like it's straight out of a rally car. And I love that kind of stuff. I'm not going to review less steering wheels. You love expensive shiny equipment. Good to have a high-end goal. What's the crack, Stephen Mullen? How are you getting on? Speaking of high-end hardware, Stephen Mullen, through this channel, has won a Pimax 8K, or was it an 8K VR headset and a BDH shifter. That's like $2.5 grand worth of stuff he's won. Madness. Balanced enough. Pedals, can't say. See last answer. I'm too new to everything to even have an answer. Interesting. Good to see some new people here as well. Dash screen. You want a dash screen as well? Yeah. Oh yeah, change camera. Sorry. So pedals, can't say. Rigged. Wheels are all the same, but new ones has the buttons moved 3 degrees down. Sorry, not sorry. Steering wheels are a thing that I love. Cardboard boxes. I wouldn't drop anything. Reviews are always very and what now? Not sure. Random brands that aren't well developed. The SRT shifter comes to mind. That's a good point. That's a good point. Tell us the secret, Stephen. TikTok, Nilemus and TikTok wants to know what's the secret to winning. Well, for one of them, it was like one entry per person. He got his girlfriend to enter and she won. So never forget. Hashtag never forget. Your missus is tiny, she couldn't drag a mouse. Where did that one come from? Oh, can we have the missus drag on the belts as you break? Didn't break any rules. You did not break any rules. But don't hit the player, hit the game. Shifters, maybe. I believe a video. Yeah, I really want to do a comparison video for shifters. It's just making it a fair comparison is the hard part. Definitely want to do this. Even simple things like I'd love to do a simple little video just showing the sound of all the paddle shifters on all the wheels I have. That would be a great video. I would love that. I wouldn't have to talk. I would just click, 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 click. No bullshit. And people would watch it and people would like it. I have no money at the moment trying to buy a new seat. What would you recommend? Very small budget. Very simple. Facebook classifieds are done deal. Look for an out-of-date rally seat. If you don't mind something with a rip in it, you might even get it for free. That failing, go to a scrapyard. Get an old seat out of a car. Pay them, 10, 20 quid for it and rip it out of the car yourself and stick that to your rig. That's definitely for a seat. They're the go-tos. But I would like, you can get it if you're patient. You can get a nice bucket seat that's out of date for like 50 quid. It may not be the most beautiful, but it will work. I'm here for the salt pack plus the Bavarian. Yeah, I really want to get some Bavarian. Canry has a missus. You haven't been chatting to Simi in a while. Using a bug-eye Subaru seat. Nice. So hopefully, Irish F1 editor, that kind of answers your question. Nilam is approaching the 2,500 likes as well. You legend. All right. Oh, can't think of anything. Nothing. It's great to see the reviews of everything that's coming out, regardless of whether it's something okay, excellent. So that's a nice comment. Nothing. I want to see more, not less. If you have the time, I'd like to see it. Class. Chris McCann, how are you getting on? What is the crack? You looking forward to the weekend? We're all off to the expo, lads. There's a Sim Formula Expo in the Netherlands. We're going there. Yours is from a Scooby too. Yeah, Subaru seats are, and they were plentiful here in Ireland. I'm sure your responses stick out like a sore thumb. I won't. I see some of the responses. I'm like, I think I know who that is. So maybe. Parrot Cooler. What a great name. How are you getting on? What would you like to see LD and this channel achieve long term? So more reviews. I would love to do more reviews. I try my best with the limited time that I have. I'm unapologetic about it. I would love to do a lot more. Health and happiness. Thank you. That's a very kind comment. Taking over the world. Not such a kind comment. Well, I know what you mean. Do what you love, and I do. More of the same. Keep pushing. Stay humble. I hope you'll end up with millions of subs. I don't need millions of subs. I genuinely have enough subs. If it keeps going like this for the rest of my life, how unbelievably cool would that be? We don't need more people as such. We just need a kind of a constant flow of people, and that's great. Way more subscribers, 100 million subs, greatness. Or if not, at least enough money from the channel to go full time. That is never going to happen. YouTube makes so little money. It's never going to happen. It might happen for people when they're not in my position, when they don't have a family to support, when they don't have Matt, what's the crack? It might happen for those people, but this is like becoming a professional footballer with, Man United or whatever. Going full time from YouTubing is very, very, very hard. You can still answer the questions. I'll see if there are any new ones. We're on 1.7. I'm not going to go back though. No, it's only 47 so far. You can still answer them, but it'll only be for the next one. So SC46, let me know when you're done and I'll refresh the page. Thanks will do. Going to build a cockpit thing out of wood. Irish F1 editor, get into our Discord. There are people in our Discord, namely Canry Hevel, who was in the chat just there, who has plans for a good wooden DIY rig that's very easy to build and uses very relatively common materials. Save yourself a lot of hassle. It's tried and tested. Get into the Discord. It's in my bio on TikTok. Definitely get into Discord. Enough money to go full time. Keep growing. But much more important that you keep having fun making it. Yeah. My work-life balance, family, they're my most important things. The fact that I can do this at all is insane. Your Aster's in the Discord already. Thanks for the advice. Yeah, definitely. Ask like in a hardware chat or whatever. Ask about the wooden rig. You'll get some plans. Even if your channel growth is mental, you'll need to build and structure revenue streams around it 100%. Quickfire answer. Next payday. Haha. Magic Alpha Mini or La Prima? It depends on what you do. If you don't want to change rims, that Camus C12 is absolutely amazing. It's so small, you get amazing field of view, so you can get it right up close to your screen. If you want to change out rims, I would say Alpha Mini or La Prima. I would probably still go for the Alpha Mini, just because I prefer the steering wheels and stuff. If you're going to go for an aftermarket steering wheel, La Prima is a better option right now. La Prima does have more power than the Alpha Mini, so that is a consideration. Also worth considering, Bucko, that in the next couple of months, Simagic will be releasing a new wheelbase line. It's called the Evo wheelbases. So eventually the Alpha wheelbases are going to probably be phased out as far as I can see. So is now the best time to buy an Alpha? I just wouldn't want to encourage someone to buy an Alpha without telling them that this is going to happen in a couple of months. Simagic is amazing, Matt. They're super, super good. It's very hard to keep up with what they're doing. Owning their own race car, I don't think that's ever going to happen. I had a drift car in the past, but I don't really have much desire. My sim is giving me so much to reach as many sim races as possible. The slow burn philosophy. It's look, you have to trust the process, trust the grind, and the rest will follow. Here we are at nearly 21,000 subscribers on YouTube. YouTube is hard, and what 19k, was it 20k on TikTok as well? 19k, I think. Hey bud, new sub here. What pedals would you go for in the 500-ish range? Looking at SimLabs, SimGrade, and VRS. So you are obviously going for a 2-pedal set. SimLab, absolutely class. Go for the SimLabs. Now, I have to say, the SimGrade, I've only ever reviewed the SimGrade Terra, I think they were called. They're very expensive. Wasn't too fond of them. And the VRS ones, people absolutely love them. So do consider the VRS ones. But in my opinion, I've used the SimLabs and they're fantastic. Really, really good. Hopefully that answers some of your questions. Seems like things are moving in the right direction. Bigger community events in different sims. Races for the average driver promoted better. Interesting. Because I try to always say that it's very accessible to new drivers and that. What do you prefer, 3 or 2 pedals? 3. For me, Irish F1 editor, always 3 pedals. I do a lot of clutch, driving with the clutch. So I love having 3 pedals, and I have to show this because you asked. Well, you didn't ask for this, but at the moment I have 3. They're like force feedback pedals. They're called active pedals, and right now, so this is the brake, that's the throttle, but I can turn my clutch into a brake if I want to, and the feeling of the pedal changes because there's a motor in it, a force feedback motor, and this is like end game stuff. If I wasn't a reviewer, I wouldn't have this on my rig, but it's good for people to know that stuff like that exists. But yeah, 3 pedal all the way. I'm never reviewing a 2 pedal set again, ever. I have done in the past, but I love that I didn't even mention, I have to mention it, the community really wants you doing enduro. True. If you're Danish, 100%. La Prima, like, there is nothing. The differences between all the different wheelbases are so small. If you're in Denmark, for sure, get the La Prima. If you get the La Prima, you're not going to be unhappy with it. There's just no way. I just want people to know all the options that are available. 3 pedals and H shifter is required. Thank goodness he didn't wear shorts today. Yeah, it's very cool, Nilemus. It's deadly. Peter McCann, what's the crack? How are you getting on? Now, next. I'd like to see you do more endurance races. Potato, 1 zillion subscribers, world domination, global domination, to get more fame and even more support from the community and sim racing brands. I feel like they're supporting me great, but thank you so much. Fame, I don't really care about fame. Yeah, it's not really a goal. This could make it easier to realize more social projects of PN sponsorships. I would like stuff like that. Do more endurance. He's never done any. That's what I think. They say I've done an endurance event. I don't think I have. Larger subscriber base is deserved. I don't know if it's deserved. Is there smaller companies that do better products than like Fanatec, Simicube, and Moza? Not better products as such. There are smaller products though. Smaller companies, especially when it comes to pedals and stuff. Oh my god. My heart.
SRC SimSports just donated $20.
Thank you so much. Cheers for that, SRC. You absolute legend face. Commentating is not the same as racing. That last rally was an endurance, yeah. Thank you so much. Jeez, you're already so generous. Thanks so much, SRC. Build a racetrack in Ireland for the Potato fam. Expand the community race times so people around the world can participate. I would love to do this. I would love to. It's just, it's almost impossible. It would have to start like super late my time, and then people would be complaining, oh, the races are too late. And there would be more people complaining about it being too late, given my current audience, then, you know, dedicated US races would be great. I would absolutely love to do it, but it's very hard. It's very hard to manage that. What it's doing now seems to be working. Keep chipping away. Great success. It's happening now with trips to sim expos and bringing people together. Perhaps, yeah, community trips and stuff. Definitely. Can't be convenient for all, just the way it is, for sure. D-Fla, what's the crack? More streams with great crack in the chat. Enough subs to keep it going. Let me be clear. So there's a comment here. Enough subs to keep it going. If I lost all 20,000 subs, 21,000 on YouTube, which is my main platform, I would still be doing exactly what I'm doing. Okay, there'd probably be a reason why I lost all the subs. I would still do it exactly the way that I'm doing. So nothing's going to change. Nothing's going to change. It was a Peter him. Yeah. So can we have? I think you're imagining it. They didn't see it. I didn't stream it anyway. You've answered them now. Nice one. Okay. 48 responses. So let's F5. Let's have a quick scan. I'm curious. Time lapse. Okay, that one wasn't answered. 44 responses here. First impressions. Okay, I feel very appreciated. So more sim rigs, less. Nothing. Want to see more, not less. I don't know if all your answers are here. Doesn't seem like there are a lot more of these answers. Let's get to the end of these. Enough subs. Make Potato an annual event. I wish I could. The current load is basically the limit. The effort put into the community events is extensive. Thank you so much. If you kick Splat out, we're all gone. Potato is a yearly event. Keep growing. Finish the Supra. So, if you want me to finish the Supra, !join in the chat, and Donate money every month. That's the only way the Supra is going to be done any quicker. I'm sorry. I need money. Another potato now, just for me, just for the Supra. Oh no, hang on. This is Chris saying this. So I have to put it into perspective. Chris McCann was instrumental for Potatona, and it almost broke him. So yeah. On to Discord now. Sorry for the heads I wreck asking questions. You're grand, Nilemus. You're grand. You're more than welcome. Real fast and real left. Potatona 500. Hold up. They said Potatona, even without the fundraising. Yeah, we'll see. Like the event was special because of all the ingredients, right? And I broke my back trying to get people to it. If I want to do another event, I'm going to do all that back-breaking work just to get people involved in it again. Because we had, 60 teams with 3 drivers each. That's 180 people. And that's just the people on track. It's a lot of effort. A lot of effort. More subs, more recognition. Did I miss one or two? Maintain a great community. Could be similar to Potatona or fundraiser endurance events where LD is taking part in the driving. Random draw of 2 to 3. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Continue to build a tight community. That's one of my big priorities. You'll need to wait for them to add snow. Sean, what's the crack? Welcome to the TikTok chat. How many likes are we on TikTok, guys? TikTok likes have slowed down. People's fingers getting sore. As life allows, maybe more streams or weekend stream once or twice a month. I'd love to. See, what I tend to do is when I have time in the weekends, I race with the community and I don't stream it. I think it's very important for me to spend time with the community when it's not like when it doesn't seem like I'm just using the community. Like, thank you so much.
Barco Haram just donated £2. Tala Premwitches, building a rig with work laser.
Nice. Did it name Blizzards? We sent you a Porsche Vision GT. No, I need that, Matt. I love that wheel. It's absolutely gorgeous. I gave it a lot of attention at the Dortmund Expo. I really want to see one. So for those of you who don't know, Matt in the chat works with Fanatec. 4 to 6 hour community race. Could you manage that on a Saturday sometime? Potentially. Chris McCann put together weather time. Put me in, coach. Sean, how are you getting on? Welcome to the chat. I'm having to keep up with but it's a shame the TikTok messages don't arrive here. That would make things a lot easier. Anyway, next question. Make people happy with what he does already. World domination, more deals with hardware companies even if possible, bigger audience. It's been such a great channel for me. Thank you so much for the kind words. Now, this is always interesting. What platforms do you use to interact with LD's content? So, way out in the lead. So we've 48 responses, 46 are YouTube, which is very interesting that there would be people who are not on YouTube. 11 on Instagram. So we've got 39 into Discord. So Discord is definitely the second most. Facebook with 14, even though Facebook streams, like right now there's one person watching on Facebook. Like, so it's funny that a lot of people still follow on Facebook but don't really engage with the streams and stuff on Facebook. That's interesting. Twitch 12. Twitch is not a huge focus of mine. 7 people watching on Twitch right now. What else have we got? Instagram. I've put a little bit more effort into Instagram lately. It's so hard to keep up with all of them. Very, very hard. 4 hours of Nords. We can call it the PLN. Wet potato. I'm testing a pre-production unit at the moment. Pretty much ready to know. We'll organize a unit. Thank you so much, Matt. Legend. Cheers, big joke. TikTok. So those of you watching on TikTok, you can see when it comes to my sim racing content, very few people actually follow on TikTok. My website, 6 of you use the website. and 3 use Patreon. So interesting to have as a graph. Won't spend too much time on it. What advice do you have? This is always a good one. More into software. Okay, keep being you. Keep doing what you're doing. Diversify the content. Not everyone wants new hardware every week. Try software too. This is... Watch this space. Whoever said this, watch this space. Maybe some tips and tricks about setup hardware and accessories. We've had that, and I have a note on that. Doing the Tuesday League is a step in the right direction. Maybe the occasional update on real cars on YouTube. Interesting. My car content absolutely bombs on YouTube. It absolutely soars on TikTok. Take it easy, Gibbs. Good luck, man. Cheers. Maybe drink more and lean into the Irishness further. As your community is strong, I think hang on and dive into new AC. Yeah. I definitely want to spend some time with AC Evo. How I'm going to fit that in, I do not know. Get drunk with the lads in Dortmund. Nothing. Passion is there. 8 to 10 minute highlights of stream with funny bits. I would love to do this. Like, if you think about it, if it's a 2-hour stream, even if you're doing an 8-minute highlight video, you have to go through the whole thing again. Unless you do smart recording and stuff, there are ways to do that. But then, yeah, I don't know. Take it easy, Nilemus. Thanks, yeah, see you in the Discord. Sean Miller, what's the crack? It'll be your only unit. Cheers. Stay true to your heart. Keep doing things the way you're doing them. Your integrity is above reproach. What a fucking... Sorry for swearing. What a lovely thing to say to someone. Like, what an amazing use of words. Like, that's... Imagine that. Like, imagine that on your gravestone. Integrity is above reproach. That's amazing. Answer comments that have a question. Again, you do this, but sometimes some are missed. Probably stream more. I don't seem to see you much with more online racing. Okay. I'm too stupid to know that. I know it's winter, which means less real life racing, but maybe some more content from the racers, which are supported by Potato Nation. Not private things only. Yeah, interesting. Stay the person you are. Get reviews out as close as possible to product release while the hype is there. Run a few teaser short TikToks on the run up. Yeah, making that content is the hard part. Hopefully Peter isn't watching. He'll disown me for a positive AC remark. Can't wait for the open world. Yeah. Open world is absolutely savage. Drop Twitch and Facebook and focus on YouTube. Not using Restream would be a huge improvement. Interesting. See, if I didn't use Restream, there'd be all the TikTok viewers, everybody who's watching on Twitch and Facebook who wouldn't be able to watch right now. The only thing that would improve is that delay. Like, for example, right? Someone type the word splat. S-P-L-A-T. Don't hit enter. Just have it ready to go. And when I say hit enter, then you're going to hit enter. Not yet. I'm just waiting to see if anybody accidentally said it. But this is just to prove the delay, right? So if you're ready to go with the word splat, hit enter in 3, 2, 1, now. So wait how long it takes before you actually see the word splat in the chat. There we go. So there's just that little bit of a delay. And I don't know. I like, that wasn't a huge delay, to be honest. But sometimes the delay does seem bigger. Maybe that didn't prove my point. Keep doing what you're doing. None, to be honest. Yeah, that was a very small delay. That was actually fine. Usually Twitch is quicker, so you can see a good few of the YouTube ones came in. Yeah, no, that was not a problem. Keep doing what you do. Ignore trolls. Quit the day job. Can't do that. Kart World Series, never gonna happen. I am too big to be karting. Nothing I can think of. More consistent upload schedule. New trailer and logo. I think it is time. Let me make note of that. New trailer. I don't know about the logo. The logo is kind of recognizable. I might play around with logos. Twitch is usually the fastest. You watch Daisy is CS. They run two. Yeah, they often put in a delay on purpose. But I like to interact with the chat. Diversify the content. Not everyone wants new hardware. Okay. So we've had similar to that. I'm no expert, but maybe some tips and... Oh, this is... That sounds very like previous answers. Yeah, so I use the low latency mode, Doggo. Doing the Tuesday League is a step in the right direction. Oh yeah, I did read those ones. This just jumped back up to the top. Engaging and perfect. Cheers. Ignore the trolls. That's the one. Maybe a video comparing budget then mid-range. Okay. Interesting. What are the steps for an intermediate sim racer? Most improved videos are geared to beginners or experts. Okay. That's an interesting idea. Not very good with PC stuff, so I can't really get much benefit out of it. Okay. Superb as it is. Okay, we're going into Potato Nation. I am going to take a very quick moment. SRC, I'm not sure if you're still in the chat. Very quick moment to just appreciate the 87 channel members who pay every single month, pay your hard-earned cash and support me, allow us to do things like go to expos, contribute towards the Supra, all that kind of stuff. Thank you so much for your unbelievable support. The only reason that the companies above at the very top support is because you guys watch and interact and they see this and they're like, that's a real community, that's a real thing that's happening there. Exclamation mark SRC, if you're in North America, they do Asetech and various other brands as well, and they're based in the in the Austin Fort Worth area, but they serve the whole of America, the whole of North America. Coach Dave Academy, they do my setups for ACC and iRacing. They've also got a great app that analyzes your telemetry and stuff, which is great. SimStaff, if you know about sim racing and you think it might be of value to other people, as in if you can build a rig, if you can set up force feedback, if you can set up field of view, if you can stand there all day while people use a rig, register with SimStaff because they might have jobs in your area and they could be one-off jobs that you do that are sim racing related. GG Machines, Irish company for PCs. If you're looking for PCs for sim racing, exclamation mark GG in the chat. And Air, exclamation mark Air, my broadband provider. And join us in Discord, like Flea says, exclamation mark Discord. Thank you all so much. And yeah, all these beautiful people and gifted subs and all that. Thank you so much for all the amazing support. Right, into the next section. This section is definitely going to be quicker. We have loads of time left anyway. Cheers for the donations, SRC SimSport and Boko Haram. Absolute legends. So, how satisfied are you? Very satisfied, and 3 are neither satisfied or dissatisfied. This one's a little bit alarming. 3 people very dissatisfied. I would hope that some people are trolling, but this is surprising. Not to be like full of ego or whatever. Craig Riley, what's the crack? This one's a little bit surprising. Favorite thing about the Potato Nation: people are nice. Dirt Rally 2 competitions, community spirit, people, the crack. There's voice chat is always hopping. Absolutely love voice chat in the Discord. Members, camaraderie, good moods, meeting the amazing lads at Sim Expos. It's been a great year for Sim Expos. It's an amazing place, a well-maintained community. Constantly getting better. Very open. Everyone's nice and helpful. That we share more than racing. Food, fitness, family, everything in between. You get a very distinct impression of a tightly knit community. Now that's what's up. That's a great comment. Absolutely love that. Potato, community spirit and rally streams, as the rally always divides, doesn't it? Friendly blokes, crack with the boys. The crack feels like a big family. Simmy's cooking streams. Potatona's overdue. The league's in general atmosphere. Yeah, William O, like, I think that this, if people are voicing that they're dissatisfied, they believe that something can be done. So I would love for those people who are dissatisfied, if they're genuinely dissatisfied, to contact me, and we'll see what we can do to make them happier. Like, they might just be unhappy because there's someone in the Discord that they don't like. The sim racing community is special play. Yeah. Did one lad just moan about Potatona in every answer? Yeah. The potatoes, helpful and hilarious. Friendliness of most members. Help and advice. League racing. Community. It's a neat initiative. Cool. The fact that I can go to voice chat randomly and people always want to chat. Man, like, this one is, I don't know if people, and I don't want to make this into a, mental health, men's health rant. Just think about this comment. I'll leave it at that. The help and advice, the community, the people, encouraging and helpful, enthusiasm, league races and interaction, a variety of channels, Simmy, hanging out in voice chat, YouTube reviews and live streams, community feel, such a welcoming place, even for myself, a racer who is somewhat challenged in the pace department, still encouraged and welcomed. That's class. They're really nice comments, guys. Nonetheless, how's it going? What's your least favorite thing about the Potato Nation? For those wondering, on TikTok and that, Potato Nation is the name of the community. That's what of my sim racing community. So, nothing. I'd like to be more involved. That's one of the nice things about the Potato Nation, though, right? Is that you can kind of be as involved or not involved as you like. So it's good from that point of view. Happy to ignore what I'm not bothered about. Yeah. Unsure. Special events are mostly in weekdays. I love these could be in the weekend. Something. So maybe, yeah, the special events. We've tried to do the race, like the ACC League and the iRacing League, and they've just not been very busy at the weekends. One suggestion would do some fun events with players from PN and players from other YouTubers. Okay. Not enough Potato Nation Endurance Series teams. They're all better at sim racing than me. Nothing. Setting the standard of what a community truly is. What a... Like, pat yourselves on the back. Look at that for a comment. It's setting the standard of what a community truly is. Constantly raising the bar. That's unreal. Community deserves to be bigger because it's pretty great. Well, I think part of the reason the community is great is because we don't just blurt it out to everybody. You do kind of have to earn your right to know about it. Like the people who were investing in the stream here, when like some of the lads on Discord, John Murphy just joined there, some of the people, James Daly, some of the people who join, they're like, oh, this looks interesting, and there's, when there's chat going on in here, they're just thinking, what's going on? They are kind of invested, and they're the people that we want in the Discord, right? They're the types of people who, yeah, who are just more invested than other people. We don't want people just coming to make up numbers. That bug guy. I mean, how evil can you be? Spottiness of league participation. Yeah, that's been an issue. It's down to a lot of factors. You can't rely on just the community. Nobody advertises it other than me. So there are plenty of opportunities to advertise it. There's a little bit going on Twitter and that now, but as far as reach is concerned and stuff, there's like people aren't really posting on Reddit, Facebook, and the likes. So that's where league participation kind of falls down a little bit. Honestly, I don't have anything to complain about. What's not to like? Not enough potatoes. Lots of stuff happens at hours not conducive to, yeah. Totally agree with that. It's hard to cater for the... Colin, how are you getting on? For the North American time zones. The attitude of some members when it comes to hardware. This is definitely one that I've noticed. It is a bit of a joke, but yeah, you know, stop being poor, that type of thing, is not nice to hear. So that is something that I you know, honestly, I need to address. Paul Burke, how are you getting on? iRacing League can't be on Saturday due to AC League. That means time zones are always left out. Yeah, well, the iRacing League used to be on a Sunday, and nobody showed up to that. So now it's on Friday. Not much of a Discord user. Recently, I've seen Discord. Yeah. So this is definitely one. Please keep the classic manual stuff. Group A, yeah. Yeah, definitely. We'll be doing a lot of that. John, how are you doing? We'll definitely be doing a lot of that in the future. I will say that I've gone elsewhere to ask questions because it's preachy smug responses other people get. Okay. Definitely something that I need to take note of. Hardware snobbery. Okay. Not enough. Oh god, this is after jumping again. You know, sticker. Contact me for a sticker. John McDonald winning everything. The amount of channels is overwhelming. I did the rolls and then kaboom. Yeah. There are questions about the channels. We'll get to those in just a minute. Participation dropping on some leagues. We've touched that. Hardware snobs. There we go. League times. I don't understand PC stuff, so I can't enjoy fully what's on. Again, you don't really need to understand much other than, you know, once you have a PC and it runs it. Paul McGuire, how are you? Once you have a PC and it runs your sim like ACC or AC or iRacing or whatever, that's all you kind of need. Nothing for the Discord. I've met a great number of potatoes virtually that I can't meet in real life. You've been going to events I can't get to myself. How can we improve the community? These are interesting. Make it more interactive. Esports goals. Interesting. Potato Nation Endurance Series. Get in there. We do have endurance teams, and we do want more people to participate in those. So, Max, how are you? So yeah, definitely. If you're interested in esports, there is an endurance channel in the and if you have ideas, feel free to share them there. Someone said that John's speed secret is chowing down on 3 Big Macs before a race. Win stuff was there, but not anymore. Yeah, I got rid of the channel. Nobody was using it. It was getting very, very poor. Even views, people weren't even reading it. There's been way better participation in leagues, but hopefully it'll continue to grow and be consistent. Time penalties. Organize a dummies event for people like me who race only AI. I'm not sure how to step in correctly. Okay. Not lack of knowledge and fear. Yeah, there was the kind of the what was it called again? Where the people were what was the name of it? The tuition thing that people were doing. I don't know if that's been happening lately. But people were helping each other get out on track. Makes it more humble. Have people from different parts of the world join. Maintain a section for that speaking language. Interesting. See, if I can't speak the language, I can't moderate it. I can't see what's happening. So, Taterade. Oh yeah, Taterade. That's what it was called. Yeah. So if you're interested in that, there are people who are willing to give tuition. Yeah, too many people too shy. So even when the outlets are there for people, people tend to kind of shy away from them. So build up the leagues. I think it's good as it is. Well, the leagues have been like the Tuesday League is absolutely flying. I think it's good as is. Maybe there's a chance for more community events, especially real life community meeting. I guess it's very difficult, very, very difficult. Yeah, lots of people willing to help. So if you are looking to get faster on track, do just ask anywhere. Doesn't matter which channel. Potato, maybe a few more carts on some Tuesdays between the leagues. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, so our leagues are really to give some bit of continuity, but people can, especially like the Tuesday league and that, people can just join in for one if they want. An Enduro league, it's very, very hard. In Endurance league, people aren't even doing the endurance events. So a league would have terrible participation. That's just my hunch. More coaching sessions. Coaching sessions are there on offer. All you have to do is ask, and some of the faster people, even you don't necessarily need coaching from someone who's an alien. Usually self-regulates. Yearly meet, great karting and drink. See, I'm not a huge fan. This is controversial. If you're a group of, I'm not a huge fan of meeting up for a social event and then doing something that's fundamentally antisocial, like karting. Like I wouldn't want to travel, like go on a flight and stuff to meet people and then just go karting. I know the karting's only 15 minutes or whatever, but I'd rather just, sit, have some food and stuff. I don't know. That's just me. I'm old. I'm boring. Perhaps we could start a rock band, ban John McDonald. Some races just for fun. So we do community events between the leagues. Taking advice from Lawrence in some practice sessions and seeing big improvements. Cheers. Ask me stupid questions full of stupid answers. Maybe schedule a bigger race open to everyone, similar to Potato, without the prizes, just to have something to look forward to and have higher participation. Maybe try LMU league races at some point. Interesting. Support for intermediate skilled sim racers. There is loads of support. Just have to identify yourself as needing support. I know that's hard, but we can't, and I say we as in the people who are willing to help, we can't go and ask everybody, we can't private message everyone and say, hey, do you need help? You do it great, thank you so much. Can there be automated process to stop bots before they offer us 50? No, there can't. Unfortunately not. What channels would you like to add? Casual drive voice. Interesting. Okay. Perhaps special offers section where members can share products that are on offer or highlight stuff that they've found. How interesting. If only there was such a channel. Where's my Discord? Here, let's hop in here. And where are we? We have a lot of channels. Down here, offers and discounts. Oh, this is all... Hang on, let me get that in the middle. There is an offers and discounts channel already. So, get in there. Some in real life channels, solving things and problems. There's a one-to-one chat, and we used to have a tech chat, but that was never used. Cheers. Thanks, Matt. We're nearly there, guys. We're approaching the end here. You want a dedicated Assetto Corsa Evo channel? We could have a vote for that, because it's out this weekend. Maybe we should think about that. Magowan, what's the crack, Daniel? No need. There's enough to cover. Okay. Hardware settings exchange. So this exists as well. If we go in here, then we've got, where are we? Hardware settings. There's a whole section here. 39 months, you legend.
Daniel Magowan is celebrating 39 months as a supporter.
So there is a whole section on settings. So, and there's a whole tech support section as well. So a lot of these channels actually exist. Maybe people are just not seeing them. Go to your channels and roles It's at the very top of the list. Channels and roles, and it shows you all the different channels and stuff that are available to you. So, then and now rigs thread. Demo, 21 months.
Damian McMullen is celebrating 21 months as a supporter.
Legend.
Bags or pack for the weekend who?
Yes, boy. It's going to be a great weekend. Pietersen is becoming a theme. There's plenty of channels. None, you have too many as it is. VR Racing. Don't know if that'd be a popular channel. There are a million already. Nothing. AC Evo and LMU. We've never had an LMU channel. We have an other games channel. Racing tips and tricks. LMU. Good few asking for LMU here. If 3 people ask for an LMU channel, let's create an LMU channel. I'll add it to my list. LMU. Okay, we're going to add an LMU channel. Executive decision. Channels and roles is always, yeah, a lot of people don't even know that it's there. And that's not their fault. It's just hard. It's difficult. You need to kind of know a little bit about Discord. No need for any more. Just, okay. Gone too far here. I believe that there are too many. See, saying that there are too many is not constructive. The channel is like, well, okay, this is what would you like to add and none. Okay, that's grand. We'll see what to remove. Hopefully you gave some suggestions for what to remove. PC Nerds chat. We have plenty, haven't a clue. Trucking channel. Do many people do trucking in the Discord? I don't know. What channels would you like to remove? The under 18s channel. Yeah, the under 18s voice chat never gets used. Is it still even there? Yeah, there is an under 18s voice channel. We'll just remove that. Let's make a note. Remove under 18s channel. Okay. None. Happy to ignore what I'm not interested in. Yeah, if you have too many, use channels and roles to remove them. People don't really know. See, people have fear of missing out as well. So they don't want too many channels, but they also don't want to hide them. Yeah. There's a lot of channels, to be fair. Don't know, though. None. It's very, very, very well organized. Okay, thank you. None to each their own. You can avoid what you don't like. At least the third. Not every conversation requires its own channel. I don't know. It's not every conversation that gets a channel. No idea. Just hide the ones I don't use. Just hide any I don't use. None. Variety is great. None that I can think of. Flying potatoes and console gamers. Seems like both could fit into other games. That's not a bad point. Not a bad point. I don't pay attention to many of the channels I do have. Read what I want. They're fine. None at this time. So I think this is a decent suggestion. Okay. We're nearly there, guys. We're nearly at the end. What would you like to see? If you've got like resubs and stuff and membership renewals, announce them. This is a good time in the stream to do that. Only enable the useful ones. Yeah, exactly, Chris. Like, I have them all shown because I like all the channels, but it's my Discord. I want to see what's going on. I don't want to hide any channels. But if people aren't into like family and stuff and they hide the family channel, that's fine, isn't it? Like, other sims, flight and trucking, potentially. Yeah. There is an other games. Maybe people are getting confused because it says games, but then are. Yeah, I don't know. We can discuss that, but that is an interesting one. What would you like to see the Potato Nation achieve in the long term? More people, health and happiness, more of the same. Hope that it grow into a big hub for sim racing. Class. There's a family channel. Farming sim. Other titles. See, I don't want people to get into the whole what's a sim and what's a game debate, because feck that, right? We're all just enjoying it, and it doesn't matter what you're doing. Running more special events, real life 24-hour racing, not going to happen. Keep growing, but keep open and open-minded. World peace. Become the primary party in Ireland in politics and run the country. More average drivers. I would love to attract more average drivers. I need your help to attract more average drivers. When we have leagues and league posters and stuff, share them with people. Share them on channels and all that. Actually, change the stats and analytics channel name so it doesn't always say stats and anal on my screen. Oh, brilliant. Longevity. You've been here for 5 years. Want to be here for at least 5 more. Just getting warmed up, baby. I know exactly who wrote that. Pareto. Become one of the biggest communities, being famous for all the fun together, getting more chances to support real-life projects, and the chance to sponsor the current Pareto Nation drivers, not only on the national level, but also on an international level. Kills to F4, make big dreams possible. This is a big one. Yeah, it's niche. It's niche. We could create the Pareto Nation definition of a sim. If we start now, we could have a coherent paragraph by 2030. A lot more of us than our average than will admit. Yeah. And I mean, it only, like, you know, yeah, that's a long discussion. Show the title of the question. A real racing league on the track will build in Ireland. Keeping the current community feel that sadly will probably fall away as the channel gets bigger. See, this was a major concern and a major strategy, because the Discord is like 5 years old now, and this was a recurring theme that it's going to get out of control and all that. I feel like it has grown positively, but it also has, I think, probably now more of a community feel than it ever has. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. But I think it has more of a community feel than it ever had. Just grow and have more engagement. World domination. Another Potatona. An annual meet and greet. We try to do that at expos. Expos are a great excuse to do that. Greater crack. Build an FIA grade 1 circuit in Ireland. Imagine. You can compete with the people in front of you and behind you. Front, middle, or back of the race. Always good racing. 100% agree, Daniel. We tell dirty jokes and smoke left-handed cigarettes. I don't think that we're that big. Ian Egan wants to crack. Welcome. We were just talking about you. Maintaining an inclusive, friendly, and welcoming environment. I would love to see Potato Nation do a Potatona style event every year. More stable participation in league races. Supportive community who help each other improve their skills. Endurance events. Get 1 million subs on YouTube. So they can meet all the great people that are absolutely crazy, mad, nutty bunch who support this channel. Flea, Nax, William, Kevin, to name a few. Class. It's unreal. People getting named. World domination. Want to see the community grow, especially with the back markers. Would be great, but extremely difficult. Get a bunch of us slower lot in a race, allowing us to improve together. Obviously, it can only happen with more noobs or slow-paced racers. Yes, but I need you guys to help me. Help me recruit. The Discord is 2,000 people, but what, 50, 60 are active, so it feels small. Completely agree, Chris. On a weekly basis, we have the bones of, I think it's 80 or what was it on the thing, that are active. This was a concern. There was an admin split over it. Happy to say community fail was sustained and still growing. Yeah. May go back on the stream. No, there was nothing said about you, Ian. I wouldn't even count myself as active in it. World domination seems popular. Maybe we should try it. I'm slow, but I'm on Xbox. Bongo Baggins, what's the crack? Just joined your Discord, and we'll show you how average I can be. Phil, yes, that's exactly what we want. Like, firstly, brilliant comment. You took the time to just make the comment. That's already more than most do. And I guarantee you. I often say, if you do a race, part of the reason I say the never rage quit thing is because you should think about the fact that the person who finishes in front of you, even if you finish dead last, the person who finishes in front of you, it might be their first time ever in the league not finishing last. You made that happen. If you quit, you deny them that sense of pride. So they feel, let's say they're P19 at 20. By finishing 20th, you make their efforts worth it. You stayed for long enough to allow them to earn that position. That's very important. It's part of what we stand for in the community. Welcome to the community. See you on track. Join voice chat. It's great crack. You're more active than me, Daniel. Last time you were in voice chat was... Yeah, well, you don't have to be in voice chat, or you just on the fringes is fine. Come and go as you please. The adventure, what's the crack? Alright, final thought. This is the last section now, guys. Then we're going to end off with a banger of a tune. And then we're going to disappear into the night. There will not be a stream on Thursday. I will be in the Netherlands drinking with the boys. It's going to be class. LD wrecked in the last race. He ended up in the back with me. Not every day you get to drive with one of your heroes, man. That's a lovely thing to say. Because you have potato internet, Chris. After being away for a while, the racing in this Discord is top notch. Got gigabit now, nice. Let me find McCann's and I'll come swear at you. Nice one. Okay, final thought here, guys. Let's get through this. Splats after taking off my cat. He's just gone for a drink. Could do one of those myself. I love it. Please review some more wheelbases. Keep up the outstanding work, you legend face. Thank you so much. Nice work. Continue with it. As above, keep it up. Thank you for all that you do. I'm happy to be part of Potato Nation. And just seeing how good people are to each other. Like, there is always people ready to help if someone needs anything. You should be proud of the community that you've built. What a lovely comment, like. Jesus. Oh yeah, okay, let me jump to that upcoming league poster before I forget. Here we have Assetto Corsa. If you do Assetto Corsa, our upcoming league. Oh, how am I going to do this now that... Oh yeah, that'll do. Our upcoming league in TCRs, touring cars, modern touring cars. We've got 6 amazing tracks here. 1 drop round, Assetto Corsa, 15-minute quali, and 2 20-minute races. I will be live streaming all this. It's on Tuesdays at 9 p.m. UK and Ireland time. If you do Assetto Corsa, please do join us. These servers are always really nice and full. It's a come and go as you please kind of league. So you can do 1 round, 3 rounds, 5 rounds, whatever amount you like. You don't have to care about the championship points. It's a brilliant league. I will also show you guys the GT3 Cup. So this is an iRacing. For those of you who don't do ACC, Friday nights. I did it Friday night, lads, and this was brilliant. An absolute pleasure to drive with these people, to see the standard of racing, and just the crack. It was Spa, not one of my favorite tracks. Next week, Silverstone. What a savage track. I love Silverstone. It's a lot... Yeah, it's a tough one, but I really like it. I would love to do this. I won't be around on Friday. So the next one that I'll hopefully be able to do is Watkins Glen. Exclamation mark Discord to get into this league as well. What else do we have? Have we got other leagues at the moment? I think that's it, right? We also have the WRC League. And we have the... will you, Chris? Will you actually? Are you sure? Where's my browser one? Oh, here we go. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. And let's go through the end of these. Source pedals, nice. Potatoes don't dance, we just pull up our pants. Land Lust for Life. What's the crack? Okay. PN forever. Can't wait. Love you, Lawrence. Not the most active member, but I enjoy every minute I watch. You've helped me in buying decisions. Ultimately, you have given me hours upon hours of enjoyment. Unreal. You sound like my wife. You never feel alone listening to LD. Don't sound like my wife. Love hanging out with the guys in Discord and meeting them in real life. Racing almost comes second in friends. Yeah, 100%. Keep her lit. Life is full of adventures. Be brave enough to go get them. Keep doing what you're doing. Stream more, race online more, answer more community questions. I know you'll be busy, but that's my input. I try my best. Have a holiday in February, then you'll be on. Savage. Potato. I hate polls like this, but did it because you're a top bloke. Class. I love this place and what we've all built together. I love that this person says what we've all built together, because that's what it is. World first and stuff we didn't think possible 12 months ago. It's always like that. Just a big thank you for all your passion, the time you're spending for us, and the radiated joy. It isn't a given that someone is doing so much for a community, especially with family and kids. Please stay as you are. You're a source of inspiration for good attitudes. Wish you all the best and take care. Regards from Germany. What an unbelievably nice comment. Jeez, that's unreal. But you get it. It's hands down the best community anywhere. Lawrence's dedication to making sure that things are kept on a friendly, welcoming vibe shows in every aspect of the Potato Nation. I hope it's around as long as I am. Whatever you like, such nice comments. Whatever you like here. Say whatever you like here. I see what you did there. Thanks for everything, all the hard work on the videos. An amazing community that welcomes everyone and doesn't tolerate nonsense but encourages inclusivity. I remember being in a race when I started and someone, not from Potato Nation, started shouting and ranting at me for being slow and in their way. A Potato Nation member who would not have known me at that time stepped in and defended me and made sure that everyone there knew that all skill levels were welcome. Lads, this is an amazing comment. If this was one of you that said this, like, this is, like, I would not know that this affected someone if it wasn't for this survey. This is an amazing, amazing comment. I liked some of the comments up above. I think this has taken the crown from my favorite comment. This is amazing. And everyone should be very proud. Someone was installing a font here, I think. Who wrote that tearjerker comment? Keep it up, as regular racers need this content. Thank you. Fantastic work getting to 20k. Here's the 30k. Well done on the fantastic book for the small sim racers. Speaking of which, exclamation mark book. This is $14.99. 10% goes to charity. Get in there. This week's orders are going out tomorrow, but you probably won't get it in time for those. This is my little book that I wrote. Thanks for all the support on that. I've sold over 200 copies now, which is unreal. Absolutely delighted with that. LD couldn't even finish reading that comment. All good, LD. It's a fantastic community. Nice community. No suggestions. Half the fun is seeing you have fun. So honestly, stick with that. LD seems like a decent person. I like the enthusiasm for sim racing. Reviews are great. I love the content provided by LD, and the whole Potato Nation is great. Although for the number of active users, I would expect a little more participation in iRacing or AC. Hopefully with AC Evo, we'll have more stable grids, or even on iRacing and LMU, which is fairly new. Everyone is respectful and helpful, and it's a great safe place to hang out. Class. Ah, shit. Sorry, guys. The wrong view. Sorry about that. Splat stitch in the book. Sorry, guys. So yeah, you can read those ones back. I'm not going to read them again. Potato Nation is a supportive community. Don't ever lose sight on that. Thanks for the content and effort you put into the. Nice to be able to interact with other of similar interests. Glad to be a part of such a fun group of lads. Is it your cat also in safe place as sim racing? Yeah, that's yeah, my cat is safe. Potato Nation's great. Not sure about the simmy guy. Tells me off all the time. Lee78, what's the crack? Welcome. Thanks for the content and the effort you put into the community and channel. Nice to be able to interact with people. Okay, read that one. Don't think my answers will help your survey, but the love I've received in a short time and I've been following you is beyond overwhelming. Got me through some tough times. Jesus Christ, lads. Like, this is unreal. Someone saying that our little community helped them through a tough time. Unreal. Unreal. These are the last three here, guys. Well, I've only commented once or twice on YouTube and Discord. The YouTube channel is fantastic and I do love watching the live streams when possible. I do enjoy the reviews. They are always well thought out. And you know full well the reviews are honest too. I do need to comment more on the live streams and Discord, but honestly, keep up the awesome work, Lawrence. Thanks so much. Potato, I'm newish here and I feel exceptionally welcome from when I first popped into the introduction channel. Someone is always around to offer help if I want it, and no one bemoans the fact that I am almost always getting blue flagged and make mistakes. Being part of the Potato Nation has made sim racing enjoyable again. Lads, being part of the Potato Nation has made sim racing enjoyable again. That's unreal, like. That's unreal. And although I have my moments of frustration towards my own skill levels, no one else is, and just gets on with it, allowing me to progress my own way as long as I'm not trying to take out the rest of the pack. Unreal. Lads, savage responses. Thanks so much. That was amazing. Yeah, amazing. Absolutely savage comments. Simi in the chat here. Canry Hevel is Simi. The one of the main moderators, admins in the channel. So this means a lot to him. Flea as well. In conclusion, more rallying, less rallying, monthly. Yes, I'll add that to my notes, Sean. I'll add that to my notes. Absolutely unreal, lads. I need to find a tune and we need to end this stream. I'm going having a cup of tea. But that was mad. Plenty of food for thought there. Couple of actionable items, which I'm very, very happy about. Looking into World Domination. World Domination came up quite a few times. So let's throw on a tune here. And we'll go to the end credits. So, again, reminder, no stream on Thursday. The next stream is going to be next Tuesday. So today week. And that's going to be the first of the TCR races. Exclamation mark Discord. Get in there. F1 grade track in Ireland. Yes. It's going to be the first of the TCR races in Assetto Corsa. SRC SimSports, Bucko Haram, thank you so much for the donations. Cheers, Chris. See you at the weekend, man. Going to be deadly. I think I played this one recently. Let me change to this. Doggo. Who else was there? Look forward to the 2025 survey stream. Yeah, I think I called this one the 2025 one. Daniel Magowan and Damo McMullen with the resubs. Thank you so much, guys. Get into Discord. Spam those gifts. Gifts, not gifts. Spam those gifts. And I will, catch you all in Discord. Good luck. I'll leave you with a tune. This one's a banger.